Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for the end of June. We're going to get into your recent past, your current energy, and then we'll check into the near future and clarify that. After we're done with that spread, I will clear the cards and check into your person's energy, your energy, and the possible outcome, as well as the romance angels and the oracle cards. So this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one doesn't resonate for you guys, definitely check out your other placements. I also do personal readings, so if you'd like one of those, the information is in the description box below. All right, let's get started. This is for Sagittarius. All right, so let's see what's going on in your recent past. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse, and then we have the Emperor card as well as the Knight of Pentacles. In your current energy, we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, and the Tower card. The Magician in reverse in the near future with Temperance and the Queen of Wands. And then we have the Three of Cups in reverse. So the first thing I sense from the Three of Cups in reverse, just feeling a little bit tired. Maybe you have a lot going on. So needing to step back, I feel like they want to say, and take a rest for some reason. This could be about having spent quite some time with a lot of friends and family recently, or you've been in a place where you feel like you've just been going. And I just keep feeling like I want to say that there's a need for a little bit of a break, maybe from hanging out, being out so much, just a little bit of time at home, and again, some rest. All right, so let's get into your recent past. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse. Then we have the Emperor card, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. The first feeling I get is a very overpowering energy of needing to keep things in balance, or keep things from moving a little bit too quickly. There could be some things that you feel like you need to leave behind, or there's a lot of weight emotionally hanging over you right now, or that you feel like you're carrying. Having walked away from that, maybe there were some emotional situations that just got to the point where it was too much. There could be somebody that's a little overbearing in your life, an authority figure or someone that you work with that is a higher up. This could also mean dealing with someone in your family that is a higher up. But it's a need to take things a little bit slow moving forward. Maybe you want to repair a relationship with somebody of that sort, and leaving emotions out of it would probably be the best bet. The Knight of Pentacles moves fairly slowly, but this is about finding grounded and balanced energy within. And maybe right now you feel like you can't get a grasp on that. So there may just be a need to kind of leave emotional things behind for the time being, or you did just recently, in order to take back control so that you can move forward in a direction that feels more slow-paced and grounded and steady. Could this be based on a relationship? Absolutely. You could be with somebody that's a little bit older than you that seems to want to control everything that happens in the relationship, and I think you have a desire to create some kind of an independence and want to kind of back away from how emotional that seemed to be in the past. Like, it created a lot of maybe unwanted emotions, and needing to walk away from that or step back from that is what's going to help you move forward feeling a lot more stable, a lot more grounded. So we'll get some clarifiers for that. In your current energy, we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, and the Tower moment. So I feel like the Four of Pentacles has come out quite a bit for everybody. Instead of holding back or feeling like you need to save money, or being very conservative, or feeling like you can't give of yourself in any given situation, this is opening back up to the idea that it's okay possibly to spend if you need to. The Chariot in reverse could mean that there's some changes coming, but they haven't quite yet, or you feel a little bit stuck. The Tower just means that there are some changes that are happening in your current energy, and it could be that you want them to pick up and move a little bit quicker. It's going to require needing to spend a little bit more to do so. This could also be that you're releasing energies in your life and shifting those out that aren't willing to give the same way that you give in a relationship. If somebody in the past was someone who would sort of give but then pull back, or didn't fully commit, something like that, there's no more forward movement in that situation, and there's a big change happening. It could be that something's about to, well, the full moon and eclipses either today or tomorrow, I can't remember. This is a big shift and change. So something surprising could happen that's going to snap things forward, and all of a sudden you're going to open up and realize that you can move quicker than you thought. It might also represent a little bit of feeling like you're stuck, like you just can't press things forward. Releasing a little bit of, not control necessarily, not that you're trying to control things, just releasing maybe the need to know exactly how things are going to fall into place. All right, and then we have the Magician in reverse, the Temperance card, and the Queen of Wands, being very passionate about the things that you want to manifest. And this is kind of like Spirit's way of saying, in the near future, just have patience, because they recognize that right now you're kind of holding back. Maybe a part of you is a little bit disappointed, is what I want to say, in where you've tried to manifest either relationships or things into your life, and it hasn't quite gone exactly the way that you wanted. But to be patient, because things probably are going to shift and change in the near future, and they don't want you to forget about those things that you're passionate about. Keep that passion going. Keep those manifestations going. Make sure you have a clear path ahead. So if anything feels confusing right now, or your energy feels like it's kind of all over the place, then it's really focusing on exactly what you want. As this full moon happens, it's going to eclipse some things probably out of your life, which is going to shift and change you anyway. So be patient, because things are definitely going to be changing. It could also be that you have experienced some people in your past that couldn't be vulnerable, and or there's a part of you that wants to create a situation or have an experience with someone where they can share as much in their in the state of vulnerability, meaning they want to be more open. They can communicate in a very passionate way. They don't fear intimacy, something of that sort. All right, so let's look at the Eight of Cups in reverse and the Emperor. It definitely feels like you're walking away from something that feels a bit stifling. Maybe someone, again, I feel this energy of something that wanted to control you or take charge of you in some way. And I think you're releasing yourself from that so that you can move forward and find your stability on your own. We have the King of Wands. So that is my narcissist card in this deck. And then we have the Knight of Swords. So there's somebody, the Three of Wands, that feels like you were the person that they wanted, and maybe they've been trying to manifest you and it hasn't been able to happen, or you've cut off because you couldn't see a future. You're focused on what's coming in for you and not so much focused on this energy. And somebody could be in a place where they're not exactly happy about that. Maybe you dealt with someone who did very much like to control how things went in your life. They could have been very emotionally manipulative, very narcissistic, a lot of different things I'm feeling from this energy, but it definitely feels like somebody who likes to be in control. Now, you could be dealing with a Cancer, a Scorpio. I do have Sagittarius here, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. And Taurus, yeah, definitely Taurus energy. We also have the Wands and the Swords. So we've pretty much got everybody here, but those ones I spoke of seem to be the ones that are standing out. So this energy feels like it wants to come back towards you. I also feel like this could be you, where you're cutting off any type of energy that comes across with those types of toxic behaviors. Someone who, I don't know why they're saying this, but is a little too big for their britches. Again, that's someone who feels like they have control when they really don't. And I think there's a part of you that wants to come out and tell this person the truth. Like, listen, I'm afraid that you've misunderstood me. Maybe you thought that I was someone who could be controlled, and you're letting this person know I don't think so. This is not going to happen. I like to be very clear and upfront about how I move in relationships, and this is not the kind of behavior that I'm going to accept. So you could have very easily walked away from somebody who had that type of energy. It's a very fiery energy. All right, so let's clarify the Four of Pentacles in reverse and the Chariot in reverse. All right. I feel like there's some restrictions somehow around money, or you feel restricted around your finances. Let's see what comes out. We have the Page of Wands, but there's a new beginning here. So something that you've really been focusing on that brings you joy and keeps that passion going for you may cost a little bit of money. So you may need to invest in something that's going to help move you forward, or you want to invest in a person. This could also be that you really want someone who has kind of a youthful energy, and you'd prefer to spend your time with someone like that. Maybe you don't want things to be too serious. The Four of Wands in reverse can be that there's a little bit of instability around the home life, or that there's a shift in change, and maybe it hasn't come to pass just yet, but it could be that that's happening for you. But this does feel like not wanting to necessarily settle down into a serious relationship. You could just be focused on what's going on in your world and wanting to invest your time, money, and passions into the things that are going to grow you personally, and not necessarily focus on relationships. That's for some of you. With the Four of Cups in reverse, there could have been too many situations in the past where people only brought little bits and pieces, and I don't think you're open to the idea that somebody's only going to bring in one cup. If they don't come fully loaded, I think your back is turned to that. You're focused too much on the things that you're passionate about. You could see a lot of red cardinals. That could be a sign that you have a loved one coming through. I just heard a grandmother energy, so that could have popped up for somebody just recently. I also feel like there's a lot of red pointing out, so there's a lot of like fiery, passionate energy that's coming through, and also there's a little bit of a warning. So I think your BS meter is pretty high right now, and if somebody tries to come towards you, you just may hesitate a bit. But things like that in your life are starting to shift and change. So it could be that as you move through whatever these changes are that you're going through, and as you complete what feels like either a move or something that you want to invest in as far as your work is concerned, then you may shift into a place where you're open to the idea of starting with somebody new in that department. All right, so let's get into the near future. As we discussed, the Magician is in reverse with the Temperance card. All right, so let's clarify the Magician in reverse and Temperance. What's going on with that? Okay, so the Empress, which is, I love that energy. And then we have the Four of Pentacles in the upright, the Page of Cups in reverse. So not wanting to invest too much emotionally in what's going on. Right now, I see you standing strong. The Empress, male or female, very much understands her spirituality, knows what she needs to pay attention to. Also, this is making really good, solid decisions for self. So you could be fully focused on that and growing yourself more so than dealing with people, Four of Pentacles, that hold back. This could also be that you're focused on where you want to put your money in the future, how you want to invest your time, not wanting to give away too much. It's not about breadcrumbing other people. If you dealt with that in the past, you may have, but in this case, I'd say this is you wanting to make sure that you don't make the wrong moves as far as how you invest your money. This could also be knowing very clearly how you want to invest your time in the future and what's going to help things grow for you. So there's a part of you that wants to spend in order to help things move forward, but there's also a part of you that wants to make sure that you invest wisely when you do. Okay, guys, as I said, I'm going to clear these cards and we'll get into the energy of the person that you might be dealing with. And then we'll get your energy and an outcome, as well as the romance angel. So let's clear these. Think about the person that might be on your mind, if you do have someone in mind, and let's see what's going on with them. This is for Sagittarius' person. Tell Tell me about Sagittarius person. All right, so we have the King of Cups. There's someone who has a tremendous amount of love for you. If they were stuck before, if you know who I'm talking about, this person's not stuck anymore. They're very patient and willing to wait for you. All right, we have for you, hold on one second, gotta sneeze. Ooh, okay. Maybe that was an indication. Somebody's either got allergies or that's a sneeze confirmation for you. All right, so the overall energy for this, the two of you, is judgment, a decision that needs to be made. This person has a tremendous amount of love for you. Not only are they open emotionally, they're very giving, they're very loving, they're charming. They feel really good when they're with you. It's like this person sees you as being their other half. In other words, the Four of Wands is beautiful. It's about new homes. You could be buying a new home. You could be moving. This could be about finding that perfect soulmate, like that person finally, after all the experiences you've had, you find that one that you want to possibly settle down with, maybe create a family. And then the Eight of Swords in reverse just says this person's not stuck. So if they ever were, then they're not now. They're very sure about the decision to come towards you and be with you. The Temperance means they're patient. They're kind, they're patient. They want you. They know what they want. There's no question that you're it. So if you've not met this person yet, this is who's coming towards you. But we said your person, whoever's on your mind. So if you're just here to see what comes out, that may be a message for you. For the rest of you, this person definitely loves you. Now, you have a tough decision to make. Do you love them the same way that they love you? I feel like you do. I feel like there's a part of you that may want to entertain this in a small way. Maybe you don't want to get going at a rapid pace. You just kind of want to say, okay, you know, this could be a small start. Let's see where it goes, as well as the Page of Cups. So you're willing to give of yourself, your stable energy, but in small ways, as well as the Page of Cups. Also, a small love offer. So you could be opening up to the idea, but the Two of Cups is in reverse. It just means that there hasn't been a decision made on your part. Both are, to me, about decisions. Having to have one, and then in reverse is about not making one just yet. So doing that inner work and asking yourself, do you really want this? Because if you do, this person's very open to it and is willing to wait for you. All right. So let's get the romance angels and see what that's about. So we have free yourself, healing family issues, you deserve love, and trust. And then we have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. I think that's it. If you're questioning whether you should give in to this situation, I think the guidance is, yeah, if you want to, open yourself up. For yourself, it's time to take back control of your life. Like I said, if things seem to be a little shaky and maybe you're just not ready to jump into something too quickly, it could be taking a step back and just taking a deep breath is what I feel like saying. Family issues or healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So one or the both of you may be in this place where you've experienced relationships that were very much mirroring what happened in your childhood. So healing that is also going to help open you up to a new beginning. Then we have you deserve love. You are lovable. Of course you are. And then trust. This situation is calling you to have faith. So I'd say definitely have faith. It looks like if you want this to come together, it definitely in the energy is saying yes. All right. I just saw the Sun card. So this could end up being your wish fulfillment. Let's see what the outcome is for Sagittarius and their person. All right. So possible outcome, the Knight of Cups in reverse, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Cups, and the Strength card. Okay, so I don't feel like energetically either of you have moved away from each other yet. So that's good news. If things were a little bit tough in the past, you could just still feel like you want to be open to the idea that it could happen. I don't think things have moved forward quite yet. If you're in a current relationship, this is not wanting to walk away. So not giving up on that. The Six of Pentacles just being a little bit out of balance. It just needs to come into balance. Both have to be obviously giving and receiving the same in the relationship for it to work out. The Seven of Cups, maybe both of you have thought about what your options could be in the situation. Is there any kind of confusion? Absolutely. There's some confusion, possibly on both parts, about what to do moving forward. But it's just calling for you to have the strength. You could be dealing with a Leo. We also have Gemini. I did point out the water signs before, and there's a lot of fire energy. So we have Leo, Sag, and Aries here, as well as Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. So it's going to take some strength, and you've got it. I mean, you both do, it feels like, to wait to see if this could work out. That's really all I feel like I'm getting from that. So let's get the Love Oracle and see if there's a message that helps give us a little bit more clarity. And then we'll get into your wisdom of the Oracle to close this out. Okay. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. That says it all. That's gorgeous. If you're not together, or even if you are and you feel like there's a bit of distance between the two of you. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. And that's what they were talking about when they said release things from possibly your parents. It's about releasing that energy so that this energy can come together and be free and open for you to love. All right. So let's look at the Oracle cards to close this out. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you're returning, I love and appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for all of your support. Please do like, share, subscribe, comment below for me. It really helps out. And if you're new, I hope you'll stay. All right, so the last message is for you. We've got soulmates. Yeah, truth be told, fork in the road, no place like home, and unfinished symphony. So if this is someone from your past, it may be that the relationship needed to transform a bit and the confusion needed to be settled. It could be a brand new beginning. So it does feel like this is something that's meant to be. And then, of course, we have soulmates. So penguins mate for life. This could be the one that you're meant to be with for life. Truth be told, being honest about the shifts and changes, finding grounding within the relationship. 14 and 41. So both are about big shifts and changes because they reduce to fives, which is amazing energy. Fork in the road. This is that decision, and this reduces to a 4. So you've got 444. You could be seeing that a lot. Also, no place like home. Like I said, there's something around your home life that could be shifting as well. So you may want to find stability there first before you make a decision, and there's another 5. So we've got these two that reduce to 5, and this is a 5, 444. So you could be seeing both 555 and 444, and the 5s are about big shifts and changes. So it seems like there's a lot happening for you. I think last week's reading we talked about that as you move forward, everything like that you've wanted is coming true. It just feels like a really beautiful time for you. So some of this energy is wrapping up at the end of June for you, and it feels like a bunch of new stuff, if I can talk, is coming in July. So thank you guys so much for being here. I love you guys to pieces. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.